And going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get hello and welcome. We're to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. In this one, we'll see the New York Knicks against the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Allie LaForce covering us courtside. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Edey out there with Banchero. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's George in at the 2. And here's Adebayo. Outside Booker. Pass to Kessler. New York working the ball around now. 4 on the clock. Now here's Booker. Launches a 3. Paul George pulls it in. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Booker against Ball. It's George on the wing. Back to Ball. This one for three. And it's New York with a rebound. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Booker pass to Sabonis. Now Kessler. Pass to Wembanyama. Fades and shoots. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Banchero finds George. Here's Ball. Shoots over Sabonis. Here's Edey. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Glad to get that out of the way. Now, maybe these teams will settle down that they finally got a bucket on the board.
Outside Booker. Sabonis outside. Edey against Kessler. Back to Adebayo. From downtown. It's rebounded by Banchero.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
The three from Ball. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Always eager to find a bucket. Ball drops into his shot immediately.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Start of a fresh season, but we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for New York. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for him. Booker's shot is good.
And why is Booker so consistent from game to game? It's because he's got picture-perfect mechanics.
Pass the ball. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And down it goes. 2 points. Ball's got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
And Wembanyama's shot fake is tough to stay down on. He's so good at getting defenders into the air.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Shoot 2.
First one falls.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Just 5 on the clock. Banchero in the post. Wembanyama on him. No good.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Here's Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
And you can tell Ball has a good feel for the game. And on defense, that helps him stay ahead of the play.
And he can't get that one. Excellent D there from Booker. Outside Adebayo. Pass to Booker. Fires from deep. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Ball passes to George. The Thunder with another miss. The Knicks with the lead. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Wembanyama. Back to Booker. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Booker's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Attacking the heart of that defense. Booker knows where to get his shots.
Now here's George. Pass to Jackson to end the run. That shot off the mark. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for New York. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back after this word. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
Domantas Sabonis out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Kessler in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
What a response by Booker. A great answer.
Here's George after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. Ball taking his time here. The rebound by Devin Booker. Knicks leading by 3. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said, our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor, and the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
That puts him in the lead. And it's a 3-point Thunder lead.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Wembanyama's shot is good.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Now Ball. 5 points in the game. Ball, a screen on Adebayo. George for 3. Here's Edey. And it's blocked by Kessler. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Wembanyama. Sabonis looking over the floor. Now Booker. George defending. Booker against George. Booker can't get it to go. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Ball finds George. Back to Ball. From the top of the key. And it's New York with a rebound.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Booker with a screen on Banchero. Wembanyama, pass to Booker. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
George passes to Banchero. Pass to Ball. Over Booker. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
New York working the ball around now. And here's Sabonis. Back to Booker. Down low. Kessler. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
Ball passes to George. No good. And they can't put it into the drought. The Knicks have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Adebayo with it. No points so far. And here's Wembanyama. Back to Adebayo. For 3. Booker. The putback. The rebound by Jackson. Ball outside. Edey. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow! Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Thunder. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
Shooting below 35%, unacceptable. Makes the game closer than it needs to be. But also, credit the defense they were facing.
Yeah, staying connected to shooters, trying to contest everything. And next up, a look at the top performers for each team in that first half.
Brought their A games. This is what it means to try to put a team on your shoulders, Ernie.
What do you mean? I've been carrying you on this show for years.
That's not entirely true. I'd say maybe the first 2 years.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They lead by 1. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, the Knicks look to go a little deeper down their bench this season. To that end, they signed veterans Jordan Clarkson and Guerschon Yabusele. They fortified their reserves, and they hope it will bolster their roster for another deep playoff run.
Put him in good position. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. We've got George, Zach Edey out there with Banchero, and it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. Here's Ball. The Knicks making their last shot. Banchero outside from deep. It's rebounded by New York. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Sabonis, the pass to Adebayo. Now here's Booker. Takes a 3. No luck on that one.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Banchero. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And Carroll with a screen on Adebayo. For three, George. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Outside for Wembanyama. Here's Adebayo. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Clock at 6. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. The Thunder have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Sabonis outside. George against Adebayo. Pass to Kessler. Over Edey. Nice shot from 10 feet out. And the Knicks lead by 3. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. George against Adebayo. And here's Edey. Now here's Ball. Tries to break his ice. In tight, LaMelo. After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, B.A., made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
That was a shocker for sure. Now here's George. Still without a bucket. Ball outside. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Domantas Sabonis is driven. He said, quote, "There's no calm time with me. There's a lot to work on to help my teammates and win games. That desperation to stay here in the NBA because I love it and try to get better, I'm always thinking about it, and I don't think that's going to change." Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. So it's Oklahoma City now. After New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. Melo knocking down a 3.
Yeah, and there's a 3 right back. LaMelo Ball answering the call.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
George passes to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Fires it. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Kessler's got 5 rebounds in the game.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
A nice shot by Booker.
Maybe they expended too much energy in the first half. They just look tired here on the defensive end.
George outside. The shot, no good. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Ball against Booker. Kessler, a screen on Ball. Pass to Wembanyama. And the 3 off target. And so it's the New York Knicks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. They've got Victor Wembanyama. Bam Adebayo is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's Sabonis in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. Thunder trail by 6. Here's Ball. For three, George. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Booker. Takes the three. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. Adebayo's got assist number 5 here tonight. Booker's gotten 5 of his 9 3-pointers to go. Now here's Ball. George outside. Ball, a screen on Adebayo. Here's George. Here's Edey. Lays it up and banks it in.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Outside Wembanyama. Sabonis outside. Pass to Booker. Clock at 6. Ooh, some contact there. No issue for Booker, though.
And their field goal percentage is finally creeping up after a tough first half. Really trying to hold on tight to this lead.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. The sideline. Let's catch up with Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Jackson surveying the D. Kicks it to George. Out left to the wing. Ball outside. 6 to shoot. He's off from 3. New York leading by 9. Outside Adebayo. Banchero against Wembanyama. And no one in the vicinity.
Come on, 7+ feet guys like Wemby, they aren't supposed to be that fluid shooting it.
Adebayo against George. The release. Oh, no good. New York has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Banchero. Oh, no good on the layup.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Now Booker. Sabonis with a screen on Ball. Edey with a steal. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Ball against Booker. Cash!
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Here's Booker. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game. Sabonis outside. Just 5 to shoot. Wembanyama. Oh, missed on the tray. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for OKC. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Ball fires. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Pressure's on, but it seems like Ball is not feeling any of it.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Booker! George is there for the rebound. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Now Ball from deep. It's off. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line, 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. And the Thunder call time here. 36 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
It's going to be tough. They've got to get a quick hoop and then immediately foul.
George against Adebayo. Ball fires. The free ball is down.
Oh, clutch points from Ball. You can't forget he's 6'7", and that really helps him get shots off when it matters the most.
13. Devin Booker at the line, 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And if you get a chance to build your lead at the free throw line, you've got to take it.
Outside ball. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yes, sir!
And when you look at the numbers over the last few years, it's clear that George has made a jump as a playmaker. Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Second Everyone is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're losing by 7. All right, guys, what's your take?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, you're going to have to play this out, take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
George in the post, pounded by Adebayo. So New York wins it. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with DeMontis. DeMontis, a great team win against a quality opponent, too. What does this say about how you're playing?
It's great for us, building our confidence as a team. Sticking together, I feel like we played better consistently, so it's good for us.
Confidence, extremely important. Thanks, DeMontis.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Devin Booker.
And it's the Knicks to start us off. So the New York starting five, they've got Toumani Camara. Edwards is out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Over Butler. Robinson kicks to Williamson. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Curry with the bounce pass. For 3, Durant. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And slam dunk by Butler.
Tell you what, you cannot let Butler get loose in these fast break situations. He's too quick and too smart in the open floor.
Camara finds Ingram. Pass to Edwards. Butler with the steal. Up the floor. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And wiry strong, Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game.
First team foul. At the line for Golden State, Siakam.
What's up?
Shooting 1.
Throw good, Siakam.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Now here's Williamson. Outside Robinson. Pass to Edwards. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Edwards got 5 points so far.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Sabonis. Shot clock at 5. Durant kicks to Curry. From downtown, Robinson pulls it in. Now the Knicks with it. They trail by 3. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. And defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Curry with the bucket.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Pass to Kamare. Here's Ingram. Williamson looking it over. Now Edwards. From about 16, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. 7 points in the game.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Sabonis sets the pick for Curry. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Curry's got his second bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Ingram passes to Edwards. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Warriors leading by 6. It's to Curry. KD a screen on Edwards. Curry passes to Durant. No dice from the high post.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. Here's KD. There's 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter. To the middle. And then Durant with the jam.
Durant always ready to throw it down. You can't let him get close to the rack.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. 6-point game. Williamson outside. And here's Edwards. He's got 7 over Butler. New York, no good that time either. Now here's Curry, covered by Kamara. From outside the arc, the shot, no good. And we reach the end of the first quarter. The Warriors on top, leading by 6. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Ingram. Toumani Camara is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Williamson. And it's Edwards in at the 2 spot. Now here's Durant. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Ingram against Curry. Back to Durant. Knicks with the rebound. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Outside Edwards. From 13, And he can't bank that one in. Warriors leading by 6. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own. Back to you, Kevin.
Locking in. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Now here's Edwards. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Basket good.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
KD looking around. Pass to Curry. Puts it up. And again, no good by Golden State. Knicks trail by 4. Edwards dishes to Williamson. Edwards a screen on Siakam. Williamson the pass to Edwards. Edwards, he is a bruiser.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Ingram against Butler. KD a screen on Ingram. Durant with it. He's got 5. Shoots over Kamara. KD's shot is off. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Ingram kicks to Williamson. And stolen by Siakam. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Over Edwards. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Siakam.
Durant's a pleasure to watch moving in transition. So fluid and always under control.
Ingram outside. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Siakam. Well, their passage to Siakam. And the shot goes in. Siakam's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
Smooth passing that time. Butler doing his best to keep everybody involved and in sync.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Coming out of the court.
Pass to Ingram. Outside Edwards. Ingram against Siakam. Now Kamara. Back to Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. There's Williamson with the 3. Sabonis grabs the board. Warriors leading by 6. Curry passes to Siakam. And here is KD. Covered by Kamara. Durant dishes to Curry. Takes the 3. Curry nails the triple.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Now, Williamson. Shot to stop the run. Great D that time from Durant. And so it's the Golden State Warriors ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Warriors leading by 9. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Sabonis is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Curry, and it's Durant, and it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. Stolen by Robinson. Inside, and stolen by Siakam. Butler in the corner. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Sabonis has got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
Oh, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles, he's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
Now here's Williamson. No scoring in this one. And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, you look at the form on Ingram's catch-and-shoot jumpers, it's textbook. He's got excellent posture, his hands are in a good position, and most importantly, he's ready to shoot it when he catches it.
Curry with it. Edwards defending. Sabonis kicks to Curry. Sabonis sets the pick for Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. 90 seconds now into the second half. Katie against Williamson. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And the layup's good off the glass. Ingram's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, you look at Ingram, and he's slight of build, and some folks question whether he could be an effective inside scorer in the NBA. With every bucket like that, those questions are being answered.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
There's a screen by Robinson. Pass to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Over Curry. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Edwards.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting a rock every time.
Siakam outside. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And the Warriors miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Edwards, a screen on Durant. Edwards drawing the double team. And that one's good. Ingram.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Outside, KD. Trying to end the drought. Left side, Sabonis. Pass to Curry. Just 2 to shoot. Edwards with the block.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
New York trailing. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Siakam. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one. Knicks trail by 4. Williamson outside. Edwards with the screen for Williamson. Edwards against Butler. Out to Ingram. A 3-ball. Krills the 3-pointer. Ingram's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Now here's Butler. Sabonis' screen on Williamson. Over to the left wing. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. Off target from the baseline. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Ingram outside. Back to Williamson. Outside for Robinson. New York moving the ball around. They grab their own miss. For 3, Edwards. The shot, no good. Fires from way outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Warriors lead by 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And New York, looking at who they've got. Williamson out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Toumani Camara. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. Pass to Camara. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Curry kicks to KD. Back to Curry. Sabonis sets the pick for Curry. Shot clock at 5. Robinson with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
On the clock. Siakam for 3.
Impacting the game now at both ends. Zion moves his feet well and can change directions and close out on shooters.
Pass to Edwards. Out to Ingram for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists tonight.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Now here's Curry. Outside Durant. Back to Curry. 3-pointer. And Curry comes right back with a 3.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now, here's Siakam. Sabonis finds Curry. Durant in the corner. 20 feet out. Yeah, that goes in.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Here's Ingram. Edwards, a screen on Siakam. Outside Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Butler with the ball, out guarded by Ingram. Here's Curry. Rebounded by Edwards. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Camara. Ingram outside. Now Edwards. The 3 doesn't go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Now Williamson, outside Edwards. A deep 3. Can't get it.
Good job using that big body to carve out space and snatch that rebound.
Edwards against Curry. Shoots it up. Count it. Nice touch.
Fearless. Curry takes him up the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Edwards looking it over. Robinson. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
All right, Allie, thank you. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Now Siakam. Here's Durant. Clock at 6. They double team KD. Butler! And down goes the three!
And Butler relishes this. I mean, he feels really comfortable going right at the defense at crucial points in the game.
Oh, here's Edwards. Outside Ingram. Here's Williamson. Now Edwards. Butler with the steal. Outside Durant. Got it.
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Here's Edwards. That one goes.
Coming off a big game, his confidence could be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
So a close game sees New York take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.